All right, so the NX is not going to be at E3. I was actually really prepared for Nintendo to unveil its next console at E3.
It's a weird move.
So now that we know it won't be at E3, it's coming 2017. When will they unveil it?
They announced they're going to unveil it after E3.
Yeah, we love thinking of Space World and stuff like that happening again, which is their dedicated conference. But
they used to happen in September in Japan around the same time as TGS.
But honestly, they have a way to get the word out now that they control really carefully, and that's Nintendo Direct. So you don't have to go on stage and mess around with the controller that might break, and they just prefer those now.
Yeah, it's just weird. I think it's a weird move, frankly.
So, to finish my thought, whether that Direct, because they just do Direct at E3, right? Whether that Direct is at E3 or like 3 months later when they have an even cooler thing to show, that's like totally the same thing for them.
Sure.
You know?
But like, I don't know.
Why wait?
Consoles are usually like announced.
I guess not to compete, I don't know.
Consoles are usually announced on stage, like in front of an audience, and it's like they make a big deal of it. Now it's just going to be...
Maybe it gives them
They did that with Wii U.
Maybe it gives them an opportunity to wait and
really
see about the PlayStation Neo and the Xbox 1.5, and maybe it gives them a chance to make any kind of last-minute adjustments to those announcements. Maybe they're concerned about getting one-upped.
That makes sense.
Power maybe matters them a lot.
Or it could have something to do with the fact that probably all their development teams a long time ago shifted over to working toward NX.
Oh yeah, I included that in my op-ed yesterday.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, read that. That's really good.
Like you're talking about like retro and
like if you look at, and I'm actually not an expert on this myself, but if you look at Nintendo's internal teams, you can tell like this team makes these games, this team makes these games, and a lot of them have been dark and quiet for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
It's like we don't know, like Retro's the obvious one because they're English speaking and we can sort of keep up with them easier. But like even Nintendo's internal team, it's like the Mario Galaxy team has not made a game since Treasure Tracker. It's like what are they working on?
Yeah,
something like.
So and if they're working on things, maybe they're waiting for the right thing to be ready to show. Maybe they want to not just show hardware, but to be able to say, and by the way, thing you must have.
Yeah, I mean Nintendo must be. I fingers crossed that they're just planning to blow the doors off it. Like here's the console, here's everything about it, here's 20 awesome games for it.
And they depend on their first-party software. Like there's kind of a myth that's always been around about how important third parties are to them, but like they make their money off their first-party software, and they're okay with they're making a little bit of money off their consoles too. But like their game is to make software. Yeah. So they also make the consoles by which to play that software.
Exactly, that's a really good point. And all they have to do is come out and show me 5 really good-looking iterations on beloved Nintendo franchises or neat new ideas, and I'm probably hooked. They've got me for at least one generation that way.
March 2017 as a release date for the NX. It's weird timing. It's right in the middle of the PS4 and Xbox One.
It's not even a year away.
It should be right before.
Can you believe that?
I know.
Less than a year.
The end of Nintendo's fiscal year, because we just announced those numbers now, right?
But it's interesting that even though every single game company claims, like Sony's like, we're doing our own thing, we're not following Microsoft's lead, Microsoft says the same, Nintendo says the same, like they still roughly have followed, like every console generation has started and ended at roughly the same time, with the exception of the Dreamcast and a few strange outliers. Yeah. And now Nintendo's like off cycle. Like I don't know what to make of that. Like for a year or two, they'll probably have the most powerful console. I mean, maybe not thanks to the Neo and Xbox 1.5, but then they're just going to get leapfrogged again. It's just strange. It's a strange times.
Second generation Xbox One. Is that how they were referring to it earlier this week in that leak?